In the beginning of the video, you will see the measurements you will need for every kind of ingredient, okay? Keep in mind that everything here is optional. There was some things that I didn't use because I didn't want to, but if you choose that you like the tasting of that specific ingredient, you can go ahead and use it. Yep, that was my child in the back. You're gonna need a little bowl with water because the next step is gonna be putting the chiles under hot oil. You're not gonna fry the chiles, but you're just gonna pretty much just wet the chile with the oil so it could soften up. And right after you do that for a second, you're gonna just put it in the water. Make sure after you do the chiles, you put your onion and your garlic as well. You know, it's important for you to do this step. Okay, right here, after you do all of that and your chiles and everything is soft enough, you're gonna put it in the blender and you're gonna make sure that you just blend this with the same water it was soaking in. And yeah, that's the sauce that you're gonna be marinating all your birria in. Okay, at this point, all you got left to do with this sauce is to put all your seasonings, 2 of the bay leaves, and Yeah, you're just gonna put 2 of those and make sure that you put all your seasonings. At this point, you're gonna go ahead and throw all that sauce inside on top of the meat, because the meat is gonna be cooking in this sauce. This is what's gonna give that meat the flavor that it's gonna give it. It's so flavorful because of all the stuff that you put in, so that just make sure that the more you take out, the more probably bland it's gonna be. So yeah. Make sure you put enough water, enough to cover the meat, okay? Right here, I'm gonna be roasting these tomatoes, because these tomatoes are gonna be actually blended with some water, and this process actually makes it easier to blend. What you want to do before you actually put that tomato sauce in the broth is to take out your meat. At this point, you're going to take out your meat and make sure that you do that before you put the tomato sauce in it. Okay, right now you can go ahead and start shredding your meat. Use a colander so that you can strip the sauce from everything in the soup, okay? This was my results. I put cilantro and onions and the broth and a little bit of lemon, and here I go tasting it. Oh my goodness. All the flavors. Oh my gosh. This has got to be the most delicious, the most flavorful, the most amazing thing I've ever eaten and I've ever made. I am so proud of myself for being able to do this. And oh my gosh, that dip. It's all in the dip. You can always fry the taco with the consummate soup, but I chose to leave it like that because I like dipping mine just the way I am doing it right now. But you can choose how to do that however you want. Look at how delicious that looks. Oh my gosh, I did that. I hope you like this video and watch the rest of my videos in my channel. Subscribe.